Good morning, my dear friends. Welcome to our Advent online retreat. I'm very happy that you decided to participate in this preparation for Christmas so that you can tune your heart before coming of our Lord, the earth. This weekend will be for all of us a spiritual journey, and this is a journey into the depth of your own heart. Very individual journey. There will be no Zoom conferences, Zoom sharings, or common prayers. You receive an email. In the email there are links, and you decide when you open the link and you pray. You listen, you follow the meditation. In the email that you received, there is a link to the conference about method of Ignatian meditation. If you don't know the method, please watch it, listen, because this is the moment when you can learn about how we will do the meditation, why we have some points on the way, and I think it will be helpful to continue the retreat. If you know the method, you don't have to watch the conference, maybe you already have seen it, but if you want, it's also a good opportunity to remember, to remind yourself what is the method about. Father Kevin is giving, I think, very interesting inputs, so it might be also good to repeat. St. Ignatius, who gave us this method, is encouraging us to repeat sometimes the meditations, so we can also repeat the conference about the method, so that we can know what are we doing, how we proceed. If you decide to follow the conference, you don't have to watch the entire recording. The conference is quite long. What I ask you to watch is only 49 minutes of this recording. Because at the minute 49, Father Kevin starts giving you the guided meditation. And this you don't have to do because guided meditations will be in our retreat. So you will have them, you don't have to follow him. So let's say obligatory part for those who don't know Ignatian meditation is first 49 minutes of the conference of Father Kevin. You have it in the link in our email. There is a group on Facebook. Every one of you received a link to the group. I know that some of you said, I don't want to participate in the group. That's okay. But if you change your mind, it's open. I gave you this question to know if it makes sense to open the group, and if it makes sense, if it makes sense to open the group and to know what is the spirit in the group. If you are more expect to have something just individual, or you would like to also have some reference to the others. I decided not to have any Zoom sharings, and we are very numerous, so providing a spiritual guidance for this time is also quite complicated. We will stay with possibility of sharing on the Facebook group. Every meditation will have a post on our group, and under the post, in the comments, will be the space to express what touched you in this particular prayer, what is important to you, whatever you experienced and you would like to share with the others. Of course, we respect the other people, so we don't argue, we don't comment on the others' spiritual experience. It is just a space to share. It is a space to listen. Listen by reading. I encourage you to prepare something to write, so to have a sort of notebook, spiritual notebook file on your computer, on your phone, a way to note down what was important for you during the prayer, so sort of reflection. In the conference it is also mentioned. So you don't have to write everything on the Facebook group if you are there, but I encourage you for yourself to write down the fruit, the outcome of the prayer, because this is your spiritual journey, and if you write it down, you have a very clear reference, the story that is happening between you and God. And then you can come back to it. Maybe there is a question and you will have the answer. Maybe there is something new and it will develop and you will find something that God is inviting you to in your life. So I encourage you to write down. It's quite significant. It's also good to organize the space around you to go into the silence. So to have environment that supports your retreat, environment that is not disturbing you. I know that the retreat you do most possibly in your houses, maybe there's a family around and so on. So let's not exaggerate with fighting with the environment, but I encourage you, if it's possible, to put aside internet, media, do not talk with the people, do not get disturbed generally. Maybe you don't have to read newspapers these days and so on. Maybe you can talk with your family and tell them, I will do the retreat, I need a bit more space, a bit more silence. Maybe in this particular time I will be in my room just praying, please do not disturb me, and so on. If it's possible, try. If not, adapt it so that it's realistic and it's also according to the law of the others. Okay, so we don't want the retreat to be something that will be against the law of your family and so on. So find a good balance. I think you can do it. Some of you may be interested in having some additional prayer, additional spiritual reading or so on. If you want, you can of course do it. I do not expect that you will have some additional prayers. Our meditations is enough. But if you want, you can extend the retreat to some other practices. And I think that's it. So welcome to our retreat. I invite you to the conference if you don't know the method or you would like to refresh it, or to our first meditation, and I hope it will be very fruitful. So see you in the next video.